welcome to another episode of the Football is Fixable. Alright podcast, and the team is back. Cess, Dan, how are we? We well?
Alright, yep, the leader's back, don't you worry. Ready to steady the ship.
Leader never left, did he? What? Wait, Dan, did the leader leave?
Yeah, he did. He's back now. That's...
Yeah.
Oh, crying out loud.
Yeah, he did.
Thanks, second in command.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
No problem.
Unbelievable. Anyway, I don't care. Top of the league, I'm happy. I'm in a great mood. It's beautiful.
Sometimes I don't like talking about football.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, these moments.
It almost,
set piece again, ole, ole. Set piece again, ole, ole. Come on. Come on, you Arsenal.
Arteta's a genius, isn't he? Like, all it took was 6 years and £1 billion. Yeah. And there we go. Out of nowhere.
That's how Man City did it, isn't it? We just thought we'd copy that.
How many of the last however many seasons that you came second did you come from a position where you thought you were going to win the league? So let's see how we go, shall we?
Right. Can I bring in an off the post?
Go for it.
If you must.
This week, lads, I've got a bit of mathematics. Sash, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
So, this was posted after the United-Liverpool game, and it was a United fan saying, if Bruno had scored both penalties against Fulham and Brentford, and we won those games, we'd be on 15 points. After beating Liverpool, we'd have been on 18 points. Second, and just 1 point off the top, if Arsenal dropped points against Palace, and we beat Brighton, we'd have been top of the league.
You know what? If Everton won all our games, we'd be undefeated.
I mean,
that's true.
I think you both raise very good points. I think.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's
is he?
not.
No, he's not wrong.
we you know.
Do you know what though? I've got some of the comments underneath that post. It's brilliant. If Burnley hadn't conceded all their goals and scored one in every match, they'd be top of the league with a 100% record.
So true.
And then one of my favourites. If I didn't lose my hair, I wouldn't be bald.
Brilliant.
That's my off the post.
You know what I find quite funny with that is that I think Arsenal basically do that, don't they? They keep going on about the Invincibles.
Yeah.
That's basically mathematics, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't mean anything.
No, it isn't.
No.
Like, it means nothing to go undefeated.
Wasn't it only just...
Other teams have won more.
Yeah. Wasn't it only just last week as well that James was talking about if so-and-so wasn't injured and this and that and this and that, he'd have won the league?
Yeah.
Didn't we have a very similar conversation?
All of a sudden, if Salah was injured, if Van Dijk got injured, if Saka wasn't injured, if Rodri wasn't injured, everything would have been different. Yeah,
it would be. I mean, let's face it. If Arsenal and City had their full complement of players last season, we'd have won the league. You know, Liverpool would have been third, wouldn't they? They just capitalised on what was a below par season. They didn't really have any title rivals.
If Alexander Usyk pulled his tricep during a fight, he would have lost, but he didn't, and he won. Yeah.
Well, anyway, whichever way you look at it, Arsenal are not getting enough respect. The hate watching I'm seeing at the moment, guys. I mean, listen to this. Defensive record from Arsenal. We're top of the league, right? But we've conceded 3 goals all season. We've got 0.33 as a decimal as goals conceded.
Is this just an excuse for you to talk about how great Arsenal are?
I think we've set him off again.
Yeah.
I think,
we have, haven't we?
Yeah, I feel like...
He's talking about hate watching and he's just suddenly talking about XG.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how he got there.
It's just
No.
The kind of abuse I'm seeing sort of all over our socials. I'm getting things sent to me and stuff with United fans, Liverpool fans. Oh, they've scored again, set piece. After the Fulham game last week when Arsenal won 1-0 from a set piece, there was this, I think it was a Liverpool fan said, they don't even deserve it. Fulham have been way better. Fulham didn't register a shot on target against us in the whole game, and apparently they deserve to beat us. I mean, the hate is ridiculous.
I think maybe people do hate watching Arsenal, but they don't hate watch Arsenal, you know?
That's true. We hate you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we don't want Arsenal to do well because of that.
That's low.
Yeah,
you're better
probably.
than that.
Yeah, we need to stop sending you those things, don't we? After every game.
Yeah, actually, on that exactly. Well, this week then, lads, can we fix hate watching? Because frankly, this is just too much.
All right, let's give it a go then.
Right. Basically, Arsenal get it, whether we're top of the league or whether we're second, third, fourth, or whatever, you know. Arteta's always saying something, it's about the ball in this. That was taken out of context, by the way. He didn't blame the ball. He just said the ball's a bit different, we have to get used to it. There's not, we blame the ball, that's why we lost the game. Everyone just jumps on it. Everyone's saying, Arteta, he just says all these stupid things. Arsenal, they play horrible football, this, that, and the other. Why can't the respect be there for how great this side is? The current defensive record is on par with, I think it's better than Chelsea's 04-05 season so far.
And there's
predictions that will concede
James?
Fewer than their goals.
You know what? That he is a genius. I mean, all it takes is a very short 6 years and £1 billion, and look where they are now.
What a genius.
Wow.
What a genius.
What a genius. I mean, how could he do it with such little money? Just £1 billion and just 6 years.
Hey, well, you know what? Pep's a genius, isn't he? How much money has he spent? Come on.
Yeah, and how many trophies has he got?
Right. Wow.
Sorry, I just saw the tumbleweed
things.
behind you there, James, at that moment.
I'll clear that away. Sorry about that. I haven't sweeped in a while. No, yeah. I mean, he inherited a side that was already, they spent loads by the time he got there. And, he's just spent another God knows how many billions to win. Yet he's seen as a genius. Arteta's taken a team that hasn't won the league in 20 years or something. What was it, 2004?
And they still haven't won the league.
And they still haven't.
Yes, but that's getting over the line. You wait. When Arsenal win the league this season, we'll be dominating for the next... It'd be like the next dynasty of Arsenal, It'd be 10 years.
To be fair to Arsenal, they are very dominant in the sense, in the league, they're clearly dominant and they are one of the favourites for the Champions League and stuff. It is true. Their defence, everywhere. You just can't really see much of a weakness. What I don't really agree with is this hate watching with Arsenal, because as a neutral, obviously, Mr. Impossible, the only unbiased football fan in the world, I think that happens with every team, especially the teams up top. So if you think about Liverpool, I would say there's way more about Liverpool right now on social media than there is for any other team, way more than Arsenal. And City have been getting it loads. Even United, just because of the size of the club they are, how much hate are they getting, even though they've been nowhere near a title race for a long time?
I mean,
so I would say it's less...
Unfortunately, it's gone the other way these days. I personally wish we were still hate-watched. That would feel like we were still relevant, but I feel these days we're more the charity case and people feel sorry for us. They're like, oh, isn't it nice they're doing well? It's terrible. It's awful.
Do you remember those good old days? Yeah,
exactly.
Like you're in your rocking chair,
Yeah, I miss the days.
The clocks have gone back this weekend, so it's almost like we're going back in time to when United were good.
Let's go even further back to the last time Arsenal won a trophy, shall we?
Wow.
Ouchie.
You two again ganging up on me, basically, and this is it. This is what Arsenal get. It's just ganged up on by everyone else because of jealousy, outright jealousy. Because we've got the top club, we're classy.
How are we ganging up on you? You've basically come to us swinging.
Yeah, 100%. We're just defending ourselves.
I demand
here.
respect. Arsenal should get respect. All we're getting is Carragher and the pundits. Carragher's say anything he can to put more pressure on Arsenal has got to be their season. Tim Sherwood, I was watching one of the post-match things earlier today, so this is just after the weekend's games. Tim Sherwood, obviously a Tottenham associated pundit as well, and he said, well, right now Arsenal, they've got two hands on the trophy. It's theirs, isn't it? It's absolutely... And all these kind of anti-Arsenal kind of vibes. Just trying to put pressure and trying to anger the Arsenal.
I don't
so you think it's a bad thing if they say that Arsenal are likely to win the title? That's a bad thing, is it?
That's ridiculous anyway. We're 9 games into a season.
Also, stick from pundits and pressure from pundits and stuff like that. That's just what happens when you're at the top. It's not a specific thing to Arsenal. It's just what happens when you are the favourites.
Yeah, but you're in the conversation and you're listening to the conversations about Arsenal.
Yeah.
You can't sit there listening to a conversation about Arsenal and then go, oh my God, they're talking about Arsenal. And then when Tim Sherwood, a Tottenham player, actually says something nice like Arsenal have two hands on the trophy, you still think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
what can they do?
Rubbish. This is the thing. Last year, no one said a bad thing about Liverpool. Slot, I mean, sun shines out of his
they did.
orifices. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Everyone did.
Come on, Dan.
No, I think they did. I think
Dan agrees with me for once. Come on.
I think Liverpool do.
Hang on. How many people said that Liverpool were lucky to win the title and saying that they didn't play so well and it was so lucky that City weren't playing so well, Arsenal weren't playing so well.
Well, that's the
nothing
truth.
was ever... Oh, yeah, exactly. See, you're saying that as well. So why is it that when Liverpool fans get the stick, it's like, oh, yeah, but that's fine. But when Arsenal gets a stick... Oh yeah, it's hate watching.
Depends. I suppose it depends whether it's factual or not. I mean, when Liverpool were lucky, you've got to say it. Whereas when Arsenal are quality, you should be saying that. But they're saying that we're not quality, that we play awful, and we can only score from this. We are unbelievable at the moment.
Didn't you lose to Liverpool, and then didn't you almost lose against City as well?
Almost.
Also,
almost. Yeah.
Also, let's not take your opinion on your own football club as factual. Quote unquote.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Let's not do that.
Whatever
shall
you
we?
say is most likely to be non-factual.
Yeah, but regardless, moving on a little bit here, this is all very fun, but when it comes to fixing hate watching, my biggest issue is more the general idea that people get a kick out of watching other people fail rather than just supporting their own team. Surely you should just want to support your own team, back your team, and in doing so, if you're in a title race with somebody and they drop points, which means that gives you the edge and all that stuff, that's one thing. But then to not really have anything competitive to do with that team and just watch them for the sake of watching them lose, that's the thing I'm talking about. I think there was a few it happened a lot with United over the last couple of years, less so now because people are bored of it, but where people would be they literally went online and they would do live streams of hate watching. They would intentionally stream. I think it was KSI.
Yeah.
KSI did this. He went to try and do a hate watch of the Lyon game last year when we were 3-1 down or whatever, or we were losing in extra time, and he tuned in for a hate watch for the last 20 minutes of the live stream, and then we ended up winning it, so it kind of blew up in his face. But this is the kind of thing I mean.
It's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah,
because it always comes back to what I've always said about football, the unique sport, is that hatred is part and parcel of the game now. It's just become this thing where rivalry means you need to hate your hate your rivals, and hating your rival means wishing failure and doom on the rivals as opposed to wanting a rivalry.
Yeah.
So let's take, for example, Hamilton versus Verstappen in Formula One. That was an insane rivalry from 2018 to 2021. That kind of that had 3-4 years where it became very close.
Yeah.
And both sets of fans would have disliked the other. A lot of people dislike Lewis, a lot of people dislike Max. However, all of them would respect the rivalry. And in a certain race, you might want Max to crash out because then Lewis can get the points. But in no way at the start of the season would any of them say, yeah, but I don't want Max to race. We just want Lewis to just absolutely walk the season. No. If you think about rugby, it's the same thing. The rugby fans will always say, no, we want to play our rivals. We want them at their best. We don't want to just steamroll over them. Boxing, everyone wants to see the best fights. No one will say, no, we don't want Tyson to come back from retirement. We want him to stay retired and not fight AJ. No, everyone wants to see AJ versus Fury. But in football, hey, Arsenal fan, would you like to see Tottenham get relegated? Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just...
I mean...
It would be funny, though,
I don't know.
Let's be honest.
Personally,
see, that's the problem.
I've followed Formula One a little for a little while as well, and to be honest, I do really hate Verstappen. But I get what you're saying.
Same.
But maybe that's just the football fan in me bleeding into the Formula One. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I've just learned.
He's very easy to dislike.
Yeah.
You don't know how to behave.
No,
when
I've just learned to
being
hate
a working
now.
class person, you walk into a posh restaurant and you don't know how to behave.
Yeah, it's exactly that. I'm a football fan that's now watching a more I don't know, gentlemanly sport.
A bit more civilized.
Yeah, civilized.
Yeah.
That's the word. A more civilized sport.
Same in tennis, isn't it?
And
like, tennis
same
is
with
exactly
tennis.
the same.
Imagine
Nadal
if,
and
yeah,
Federer and
the
stuff.
era where we had the four. It was like the greatest men's era, wasn't it? When we had Murray, Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic.
Yeah.
Imagine if all of those sets of fans were like, "Yeah, I want all of them to retire." No,
Yeah, that's
they
very
wanted,
true.
They wanted a Wimbledon final between the two of the best of that era.
And you make a very
That's
good.
what everyone wanted.
You make a very good point about rivalry. Like, as much as I growing up in like the early 2000s or whatever, or when Man United and Arsenal had that rivalry, I hated Arsenal, but I really enjoyed that time looking back on it. And now,
Yeah.
I mean, I do still hate Arsenal, but moving on from that, now with like the little fact that Man United right now are above Liverpool in the table, like, gives me a feeling that I just wouldn't have if the rivalry wasn't there. Like, it's such a great feeling to have. So
Exactly, and it was always something that in my lifetime I've never really been able to enjoy the Merseyside derby, even though it's supposed to be one of the biggest derbies. It's only big by name now.
yeah,
It's not really big anymore because it was
It's
only
a shame,
big.
really, isn't it?
Yeah, last time it was big, it was in the 80s, and we weren't even born when that kind of rivalry was happening. But what you want is really for your rivals to be doing well. So you don't necessarily want to be cheering them on, but you'd want them to be in a decent position so that it means something to have a rivalry. And I think this hate watching, it's fine to hate, but it's not fine to wish a demise on the rival. And when it comes to the hate watching side of things, I think it's fine hate watching, but I think the thing is, you need to understand that it's going on everywhere. How much hate watching is going on between Newcastle and Sunderland fans right now? I think it's just
I can't
part
wait.
and parcel of
I
rivalry.
can't wait for that derby though. That's going to be tasty. Like, Sunderland have done so well since they've come up. That's going to be a tasty game. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, and that's it. We're looking forward to that. You make a lot of fair points there. You know, I do want to also blame the media. There is a media bias, and they know because it's going to get hits, it's going to go viral, this kind of stuff. The way they phrase things, the way they want to build up this kind of, and just Arsenal, they scored from I heard it earlier on, and they scored from another set piece again. Almost like just even with the tone, the language, they're trying to provoke opposition fans in the audience.
To be fair though, like I watched Match of the Day yesterday, and there was a comment about how there's more long throws. Like, it's something that they're seeing across the entire game now. So it's a comment that's being made about every team, not just Arsenal. Like, they're talking about how everyone's doing long throws, everyone's playing more direct now. It's just the way the league is this year, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you don't point it out, then you'd probably start saying, well, why aren't they pointing this out? Why don't they give Arsenal the credit for taking advantage of set pieces and everything? I think it's just something that you've gotten yourself to a stage now, James, where anything that's said about Arsenal, you're just taking personal offence. Like when Tim Sherwood says they got both hands on the title, you're like, oh, that's so offensive.
What
like, what's
ridiculous
wrong with
thing
that?
to say. 9 games into a season, we're
what's
4
wrong with
points
that?
clear at the top of the table, both hands on it. Ridiculous thing to say. But the thing is, like, Slot has been saying so many ridiculous things recently. So when Arteta says, that we have to try and get used to the new ball, because we got a new ball in the last sort of season or so. It's not Nike anymore. I think it's Adidas balls now or something. So it's just, they just move a bit differently. We have to get used to them. And that blows up and it becomes a crazy thing. Slot
it was a silly thing to say,
though.
though.
It was pretty silly.
And it was hilarious that he lost twice to Newcastle, didn't he, with that one? So he deserved that.
Great.
It must be the ball.
Yeah. But the thing is, it must be the ball. And that's what the fans are singing. So everyone loves it. And it's great fun and everything. But Slot recently, have you seen some of the silly quotes he says? No one's really picking up on it.
No, I think people have.
The ball wasn't on the ground; it was in the air, so we couldn't press them. Teams are playing differently against us. Their lineup's different to what we weren't going to expect.
Yeah,
that's
been
obviously
mocked all the time.
Yeah, I've seen.
Didn't one of you guys send me something today about that?
I have. Yeah, I did. I sent that thing that was out about Liverpool. We need to know exactly how your team are going to be playing 24 hours before the game.
Club statement.
Yeah, club statement type thing.
It.
And it was funny. And even on Talk Sport, I was watching the other day. Who James, I think you said previously, are very anti-Arsenal or whatever. They were. So they were also digging out Arne Slot after he complained about how we were running too direct or something. I think it was Martin O'Neill was on TalkSport, and he was saying, well, that's his job. It's what he's got to do. I don't know what he's talking about.
It's his job.
So there has been a lot of criticism for Slot this week, and I think there'll be more coming his way, to be honest with you. So, yeah.
Right, so, as we've just proven, there's a massive hate watch going on against Arsenal right now.
Oh, God, James.
God.
Oh.
It's not
But
Arsenal.
before we do that, guys, let's get into some halftime head scratchers.
Good morning. Today it's time for another half-time head scratcher with me, your friendly neighbourhood Somerset James. Today I'm asking you which player has taken part in the most World Cup matches. Find out after the break. Hello. Before the half-time break, my accomplice asked you who had taken part in the most World Cup matches. That would be Lionel Messi, who broke Lothar Matthäus's record of 25 in the 2022 final in Qatar. Though, if you believe Don Trump, then the answer is clearly him.
Cheers, Coops. Oh, he's brilliant once again. What a genius. See, I bet he doesn't hate watch.
No, he probably doesn't watch.
No.
Well, he hasn't listened to our podcast much recently, is he? He's like, oh, no, I haven't been to the gym. He only listens to he's on the episodes, and he doesn't listen, apart from when he goes to the gym. But that's crazy.
So, talking of real workouts, I've got another workout for you two. You see what I did there? You see what I did?
Yeah.
It's
smart.
It's this week's Player or Naya. Oh, and actually, before we go into this, Cess, can I also bring up Old Beef? We've been through this several times now. Every single week, you play what is possibly the most underwhelming tune I've ever heard in my life. So if you did it again last week, accident maybe, I don't know. But this week, can we just make sure it's nice and cool for me, please? Yeah?
Adrenaline pumping.
Absolutely. Yeah, this time, absolutely. Yeah,
100%.
Thrilling. Yeah. No, I get what you mean, and that was my bad. I completely misunderstood the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Cool.
But this time, don't you worry, I got your back.
Okay, cool. Well, cue the music. This week, one each for you guys. I'm going to start. Well, it's in the running score, sorry. So the running score currently, Cess, you're in the lead with 4. You're quite far ahead.
Naturally.
We got James on 1. So James, this is your chance to try and catch up, okay? So Cess, as you're in the lead, you can go first. All right?
Okay.
So your name is Yi Ha-don.
Yi Ha-don. Yi Ha-don. That is, I'm going to say it's a Naya.
You are correct. It is a Naya.
Get it!
It is not a player.
You give him the
it
easy
is totally made up.
Yi Ha-don.
James, this is yours. Okay. Naughty.
Go for
naughty.
it. Naughty. Naughty.
Yep. Naughty.
Oh, come on. That's a player. I'm having it. There's a player, and it's probably hockey or something.
It is a player.
Yes!
Ooh.
But you missed the bonus point. It is a footballer. He plays in the American League One for Omaha. So there you go.
Oh.
Naughty from Omaha. Midfielder.
Wow. We have to get him on the show.
If he's like as a child, if he was acting badly, would they be like naughty?
Wow.
Oh, superb. Anyways, that's this week's Player on Air, guys.
Well, there we go. Well, I have to say, at least I'm gaining one. I'm coming back, Cess.
Did you gain one? Because I got a point.
Yeah, no, you both got a point. You had the opportunity to gain one, James. Yeah. Unfortunately, you gave it away. So
yeah,
it's rigged. It's you guys. You're like, again, because you're both like two peas in a pod. It's rigged against, just like everyone's against Arsenal.
Wow. I mean,
You're jealous because we're the best, we're top of the table, we're playing amazing.
You sound like just Trump right now. Like, if I lose the election, then it means it's rigged. That's basically what you're saying.
How dare you? Right, so now actually speaking about this rigged, so can we start fixing hate watching against Arsenal, please, guys?
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'll give you a fix, first of all, because you seem to have this thing that it's hate watching Arsenal in general. I would say that football fans in general need to be fixed, because hate watching only happens because of this idea of hating or wishing demise on rivals. That's something that just doesn't happen in other sports.
Yeah.
It's something that's unique to football.
So true.
And that's something I think, this whole thing you say about Jamie O'Hara or Tim Sherwood, Tottenham people, if you don't want them to say these things, then don't hate on rivals. I think that's the main thing.
I kind of get that. I think it just... I suppose the media's the kind of mechanism that's put them there in the first place to give them the voice to kind of spread it around.
No, it isn't.
It is. And that's my fix anyway.
Football fans could not listen to the media and yet still massively hate rivals. I don't think the media sways them. Kids are taught by their parents when they're taken to football games and stuff. They're kind of taught that's the team to hate. Hate is taught, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
It's like they say with racism. And so you get told, by the way, this is the biggest rival. We have to hate the rivals. We wish bad omens on them.
Yeah, I mean, instead
of just saying that's our biggest rival.
Look at football gangs. Look at football gangs and like the fights and stuff that happened at games and stuff. This is way predates all this media issue and toxicity. So the hate and the fighting and all that, like the ultras and all that, they all predate the media, don't they? So the hate was always there. But
definitely.
Yeah, I suppose now it's just like existing, in different platforms and stuff, isn't it? So
yeah, like
I think overly tribal.
Overly tribal. Tribalism in general in football, it's a big thing. You can have tribalism, but it gets taken too far, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I think even with rational football fans like like Dan, will
wait, what?
Yeah, like Dan. There's this kind of element of wishing demise slightly on a rival, but then thinking, actually, I would want the rivalry to stay. And then you think back to the good old days and you think, actually, yeah, rivalry was awesome. Whereas, actually, if you ask any other football fan, do you want your biggest rival to be relegated? Yeah, I want to see them get relegated. That would be hilarious. and yet, if you think about an amazing game, always go back to Arsenal-Tottenham 5-4. How amazing was that you managed to win 5-4 against one of your biggest rivals? And I think you guys were pretty much neck and neck at the time. Like Tottenham were on the up.
Good side.
Yeah. So that's an amazing feeling. But then if they're fighting relegation and you beat them 5-0 every game, you'll slowly, like with Liverpool-Everton, you'll lose this idea of an actual big rivalry. And it'll just become almost a rivalry in name.
The magic goes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fair point. To be fair, I do agree that it is inbuilt within fans that, this tribalism and everything. I do agree with everything you've said. And we've looked at that in some previous episodes, haven't we, in terms of tribalism and stuff.
Yeah.
But one thing we do need to fix is media bias. Now, hear me out before you shoot me down. Why would you bring on a really silly muppet in Jamie O'Hara onto your big platform to talk about Arsenal? The media know what they're doing. They want him. And by the way, they're all shows on TV, right? These are all... You know how these media productions work. They'll have a director, they'll have people, there'll be a pre-meeting before the show, and they'll be saying, right, Jamie, what you're going to say something provocative, say something. He's brought on for a reason. Yeah. And that is going to be to just try and push that. It kind of just adds more fuel to the flame. Yes, you're right, it's in us as fans. We have that tribalism. And because it's there, the media know that. So they want to add more fuel into it to just make it burn and go higher, basically.
That's the idea that that's specifically against Arsenal. But the thing is, I mean, why does AFTV constantly bring Ty on? That's your own Arsenal channel, and yet he's basically he's so overly Arsenal that he actually does harm to Arsenal. You know, why do they keep bringing him on? It's because people want to see him because he's clickbait. He says controversial things. Yeah, and so if you even do that in your own fan channel, then I think it's fair enough that TalkSport, what do they call themselves? That they actually call themselves like a controversial radio show or something, don't they?
Agree to disagree kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like super controversial radio show or something they call themselves. So you don't listen to it for rational reasoning. That's why they've got Simon Jordan and Jim White on there most of the time.
Yeah, I don't listen to it. But yeah, and that's the thing. It's just, I just think the media know what they're doing, and it's good for them. They want to sell papers if it's the print media. They want to get their shows going viral. It makes complete sense. But my fix is that the media needs to be regulated. We need to get rid of these idiots. Jamie O'Hara, there's my major fix. I'm going to add this fix in there. Should not be allowed on any show.
That's what you're wanting. A bit of Vladimir Putin.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. So long as that fit,
I am turning into Trump, aren't I?
so long as that fix extends to your own Arsenal channels as well, because fan channels also have members of the fan channel that do also breed hate. They by being overly, not by being negative, but being overly positive, and in saying they hate this club and they want to see this to happen to them and they want to see this happen to them. They also do the exact, and Ty is an exact example of that. So. If you're if you want to be fixing that in all media, you've got to apply it to your own fan channels as well.
So James wants to close down AFTV.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing too. I'm pretty sure that's what we can use.
You heard that? Yeah. You heard that first at AFTV. You don't want James on because he doesn't like you guys. He wants to shut you guys down.
That's what I heard.
Robbie's a legend. You know, what they've done, especially through lockdown, some of the shows and stuff, the material they're making, content was amazing. But yeah.
Oh, okay, so their content's fine.
Well, yeah, it's the best fan. But
that hate is acceptable.
In my dictatorship, I would have media that promotes banter but not hate. That would be my kind of line. That'd be my show.
Okay. I mean, you did say that you love how badly United are doing.
Yeah.
You've said that
that's banter,
for the last
isn't it?
10
It's
years.
just bants.
Oh, is it?
That's just banter. Yeah. That's not hate. It's just funny.
Yeah, as long as you say, right at the beginning, it's like, it's bants, you know? Just a joke.
Yes.
I can't.
Yeah. Now it's the banter show.
I can't wait.
No offence.
I cannot wait for us to win a Premier League before you do. Can't wait.
If we finish second to you, I will actually hunt you down.
There will be hate.
So to be honest, guys, it sounds like none of us can agree and we all hate each other. So that's all fixed.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I wouldn't say hate, but just really dislike you guys. Yeah.
Loathing. I call it loathing, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's a rivalry that I'm willing to stay with.
Yeah, you know what? I do quite enjoy this rivalry. So and one day when I eventually rise from the ashes and come out on top from the bottom of the pits that I am in, it will feel great.
Are you talking about Man United or like yourself personally?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't work out if you were talking about United coming back or maybe like you're in a very low point in your life. I don't know.
No, in relation to my position,
third in the lowly grunt on this podcast.
In relation to my position on this podcast, but then again, actually, I'm probably doing myself a disservice because I am actually number 2, aren't I? I'm solid mid-table, so
you are. Yeah.
You keep sucking up to Cess, and then you just gang up on me all the time, and it seems to empower you to make you think.
Yeah, again, you talk about this whole ganging up when, like, you started this episode wildly swinging at us about how we're being.
Do you know what?
We're just talking about Arsenal.
I feel like James hate watches us.
He doesn't he? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't hate watch, but when we've done the edit and we're listening back to the episode to make sure before it goes out and everything, I do skip past your bits, I must say.
That sounds about right.
So by your rule, by your fix, you need to be censored then, because you are hating on people right now.
No, I'm
so
not.
It sounds like James doesn't want himself on the pod anymore. Yeah? That's what it sounds like.
I'll just edit him out of the whole episode.
Yeah. God, doesn't want any Arsenal channel.
So what we're saying really,
yeah.
What we're saying then is fans need to love each other. That's what we want, isn't it? Bit of jokes and ha ha ha, and then everyone will be happy. Great rivalry between. We want to beat each other, but at the same time we can shake hands at the end of it. Is that the kind of deal?
That's what I've always thought. I think it needs to be the same as other sports. A lot of people will say, yeah, but that's what makes football unique. It is something unique in football, but there's far more bad that comes out of it than good, I would say.
Just because it's unique,
it
doesn't make it's good.
It falls into
right?
toxicity, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, well, there we go. So remember, everyone, love each other. We need each other, really.
Just appreciate the rivalry. Just revel in it.
Yeah.
Celebrate
exactly,
it.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Because one day when it's missing, you'll go, "Oh, remember the good old days."
Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually true. We are making a good. We're going to get a BAFTA for this or something. I mean, this is like sharing peace and love. This is like not just fixing football.
You get a BAFTA for sharing peace and love.
Yeah, or a Nobel Peace Prize. Nobel Peace Prize. Come on.
Yeah, because otherwise that's like the British acting or something, isn't it? BAFTA. British.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Are we just acting that we get along with each other? Is that right?
Yeah.
We're selling it well. So there we are. There's our fixes for that. I think it's time we got into some fantasy football chat, isn't it, guys?
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Let's get into John's juicy tips. Juicy.
I really hate your tips, John.
John's juicy tips.
Yeah.
Alright, after mistakenly grabbing James's nipple playing football yesterday, I can confirm that he is not juicy. But I'll tell you what is juicy, these tips. In defence is a person who's not very good in real life, but he is good at FPL. It's Nick Pope for Newcastle. He's got West Ham up next, and he scored the second most points for any keeper in the game. In midfield is the cool Cameroonian, Brian Mbeumo for Manchester United. He was the second highest point scorer in the whole game last year, and he's got 3 goals and an assist in his last 3 games. And up front, I've said it once, and I'll say it again, Igor Thiago for Brentford. He's only 6.1 million, and he scored 6 goals this season already. What a player. Juicy.
Cheers, John. Well, I know Cess and I really appreciate your tips, but Dan, what was that? That was a hateful kind of intro.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me, guys. I'm sorry. The music kicked in. I don't know. All this talk of hate, I just went somewhere dark. I'm back now. It's okay.
Rivalry.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Well, let's have a little look at our league then. So we've got extra people in the league again. We've got more people joining us. Well, I'll announce the code in a second. But
can we have an honorary mention for a family member of the pod?
Yeah, sure. Go on.
So my twin brother has joined in. One of our new members that you're talking about. My twin brother, Mr. Luke Barron, has joined in, and he's jumped right up to 3rd. I think he's done really well.
Whoa, we got the wrong Baron on the podcast, haven't we?
I think you might do. I think I might have to ask him to leave because he's showing me up.
Wow. Yep, absolutely brilliant to see Luke so high. He's actually 4th place, but still amazing.
Wow.
And top, we've got Tom again. He did slip down to 2nd after Saturday, but after Sunday's games, it looks like Tom's back on top again with Stay Humble FC. He's going to take some beating by the looks of it.
Fair play.
John's in the top 7 as things stand, our guru, but he's rising back up again. So if you'd like to join our league and show your true ball knowledge, see if you can beat our guru and Tom at the top of the table, then enter the code SD4GZV and see if you've got what it takes. Well, there we are, lads. I feel there's a harmony between us now after this episode. I feel like, we don't have to hate each other anymore. I feel we can actually start to enjoy each other's company.
Well, that was my fix, that people should stop hating and stuff. So it's good that you've taken that on board. That's very mature. I
just feel like something's come over me. Yeah, I just feel like this kind of wave of happiness,
That's so...
Yeah?
Just kind of, yeah.
So, James, what do you think of Tottenham?
So, moving on. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. It's been a fun episode where I think the harmony between us, just remember, peace and love. Have a great week, everyone. And it's a goodbye from me.
It's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from me.